Hello, everybody. This is Juan Carlos Brando. Thank you for having us today on a new Thursday for this Q&A session with one of the attorneys of the law firm of Margaret W. Wong that has been working on this field for over 45 years. The good news are that Ms. Wong is already recovering from COVID-19 and she's getting better. So she's going to be out there on the road again in just a few days. But today we have one of the experts in the law firm, one of the attorneys that are working day after day with the attorney Margaret Wong and taking care of the cases in the court regarding to immigration. So let's welcome the attorney Serena Sue. Good afternoon and thank you for having us. How are you doing today?
All right, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. And well, this is a very emotional week regarding to what happened in Texas. We cannot um, forget to talk about that. It's something really, really hard, really terrible that happened just a couple days ago. And a lot of people have questions, concerns, and we have received a lot of questions regarding to the people that had some family members involved in this shooting. So, what is the scenario here regarding to immigration for the parents, for people that was right there at that moment?
For the parents that have lost children in the shooting,
Yes.
well, I mean, if their children were victims of crime, they have some options. They should um, file a grievance with the police so there's something documented. They should have something on paper because that always helps for later. Everything in immigration is proven with documents, unfortunately. So just to save your place in line and to have something recorded is very helpful. In terms of, were you speaking about an emotional impact or the impact for the community at large? Or
Yeah, it's more about what if one of the parents was a person who doesn't have documents and the kid was in the middle of the shooting, or one of the kids was sadly a victim of this crime. Is there something that they can do regarding to their immigration situation?
it would depend on a case by case basis. Again, that would we'd have to, unfortunately, I can't give blanket statements about parents who are victims of crime because they themselves suffer in different ways. It would depend on other family members, the familial situation, and the parents, each parent individually. So every case we have to measure on an ad hoc basis. So there may be relief for some parents who have underage children that were victims of crime. But again, we would need to see some documentation and proof.
Thank you so much, attorney, for this information. And don't forget that the office of Margaret W. Wong and Associates has offices in 9 cities of the United States: Atlanta, Chicago, Cleveland, Columbus, Memphis, Minneapolis, Nashville, New York, and Raleigh, North Carolina. And the phone number is just one. It's 216-279-3984. 216-279-3984 is the phone number that you need to call. Ms. Wong is traveling around the country and she has worked there for over 45 years. So if you need to talk to a good attorney, just call her. The phone number is 216-279-3984. 216-279-3984. We're receiving a lot of questions about the work permit extensions. What is new about this? And how can people do when they have been waiting for 1 year for the work permit?
The work permit extensions provide a 360-day extension from the already 100-day, 80-day extension for the C10 category of cancellation of removal applicants. So I don't know whether USCIS will send a separate piece of paper document proving that they get another 360 days, which would equal 540 days for the work extension. But they have been running behind, and it has been a problem that many clients are concerned about, rightfully. If there's a way to expedite that, if you can get a letter, maybe from your employer, I've done that for some clients, and we can try to expedite it. I don't know if we just jam USCIS with more paperwork, if we slow them down, or if we help clients that way, but we can try. If you're having trouble renewing your driver's license, the same thing. I would just get a letter from your employer. And I'm sorry, I don't know. Everything's running behind. It's immigration is a long and sad waiting game. And unfortunately, this is something that's really jammed up. So I apologize to everyone who's waiting. I know it's your source of identity and proof. And that's all I can offer, because I've really no control over USCIS. They don't take our calls either. So we get in no faster than anyone else.
Yeah, that's true. But somebody's adding to this question that they heard that filing the work permit online is going faster than physically doing it. Is this true? You know, if this is just a casualty?
It might be true. If some people are experiencing it faster by filing online, you could definitely try that. I don't know that it's necessarily true for every case, because, you know, it's always like that. For some case, someone will always say, well, this person got a green card faster than another person. And it's just, it could be true in some cases, in which I would encourage people to push for that. And why not try? I mean, it doesn't hurt to try. So otherwise, I think the way it goes here is people try to renew their work permit much before it's due, so that we send it in by the deadline, if not before. So I think in some cases it would be true. I don't mean to give a very lawyerly, lukewarm answer, but why not?
Yeah, that's true. So thank you so much, Attorney Serena,
Thank
for
you.
this answer. The phone number that you can call for more information is 216-279-3984. 216-279-3984 is the phone number that you need to call in order to talk to the office and maybe get an appointment in any of the cities that the attorney Margaret W. Wong and her team have offices. The next question is, I applied for asylum in 2016. I'm still waiting for the interview. Can I get a work permit for my husband while we wait?
I don't think that for the husband, does he have his own application? It would depend. I don't think you can do a work permit for someone to whom you're married unless that person has a separate application or is a writer or with kind of included in your case. I'm sorry that you're still waiting for the interview. But unless the husband, I would need to know more about whether the husband is included in your asylum application or if he'd need to file himself.
Yeah, this person is adding here that the husband is included in the main application. The main applicant is her, and she included her husband. But for some reason, the first time they tried, they denied his
I-7615. Okay.
Yeah.
If they denied his, they could apply. You could try applying again through your attorney. I'm not sure why he was denied if you guys applied at the same time and you were in the same case. But if you applied at the same time, then I'm not sure why he didn't get his. But you should try to refile maybe.
Yeah, I think it's the best option to try to refile, and then if they say no, well, they may just lose time, but we don't lose nothing by trying something that could be something helpful for us. So please don't forget to call 216-279-3984, 216-279-3984. I got my DACA renewal in January 2022, so I went to the DMV to renew my driver's license, but we are in May and I haven't received my driver's license. They said that they are still waiting for immigration to validate my documents. First time I hear this, and I am worried. What could be going on?
Oh, the DMV is, I hope I'm not offending anyone here, but the DMV, I mean, I haven't even gotten my driver's license renewed, and I'm from a different state. I'm worried too, because government doesn't seem to communicate, like the different branches of government don't seem to communicate with one another. So if you're waiting on your driver's license renewal, don't worry too much. Immigration is running behind us. We all are. I mean, it's not just the government. For validation of documents, you already got the renewal in 2022, right? So I don't know what part of the government is validating the documents. Immigration, like USCIS. If the renewal should have been enough, or maybe you're waiting for the renewal of the work permit to renew your driver's license, and that's running behind. Do you think that's what it is?
Attorney, I think, well, I tried to renew my mother's license a couple weeks ago. Well, a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And they made her wait for almost 1.5 months to give her the answer. Even when you present your work permit, they say, okay, we need to validate your documentation and we will call you back.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's the DMV. I mean, I don't mean to get down on the DMV, but I mean, I don't. I've been unsuccessful as well. So we're all victims of the.
We understand what it is that they are not running faster for the cases or for the applications that people have. So please, if you need more information, need more answers about immigration, please just call. The phone number is 216-279-3984, 216-279-3984, and the attorneys will answer your immigration questions. So please feel free to call 216-279-3984, 216-279-3984. My sister and I crossed the border in April. She brought her husband and child. We are from Venezuela. They spent only 2 days in immigration, and I spent almost a week. They were released with a GPS phone, but they don't have a court date yet. I was also released with a GPS phone, but my court is in August. Why do they don't have a date yet?
But they don't have a date yet. Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think they're waiting. If you're released, well, you were released at different times. There's really no rhyme or reason to the way notices to appear filed with the court, but that's what begins your court proceedings. So in the state where I used to practice, they used to joke that DHS would just stack them in a random pile and file them with the court. So don't worry about it. I think that your court date will come. It's not necessarily something to look forward to, but they will get one. And if not, then call your immigration attorney and see if we can maybe start your case with the immigration court. But I would just wait. It could come soon.
Thank you so much, attorney, for this answer. Don't forget that the phone number is 216-279-3984, 216-279-3984. This is an interesting question coming in. Is it bad to give my information for releasing a detained in immigration if I am waiting for asylum and TPS? This person is at the border, the detained.
No, I don't think it's bad to give your information. I didn't know, does a citizen have to be the obligor to get someone out of detention? I don't think it should affect your asylum or TPS claim because you're just helping someone who is detained at the border. Your information won't get you arrested. I don't think that you should be worried. As long as the border is somewhere, it's no man's land. So try to stay away from the border if you have a case pending, because even if you have legal immigration status, Border Patrol has ultimate discretion to do what it wants. So, but the answer is no. I don't think it's necessarily bad to give your information to
Okay,
help
so
someone.
it's they can actually do give the information, but they are not. What is not recommended for her is to go to the border and maybe visit or pick up the person that is helping. Is that correct?
We'll go with the person who's helping the person bond out if possible. If it's a family member, then of course you may want to visit. I don't mean to say that no one should visit, but giving your information, is it your address or your financial information?
They are asking for their address and the name and last name, phone number of the person that is going to receive the person detained at the border.
Oh, no, you're receiving a person who's detained. They just want to make sure that there's somewhere for this detained person to go. So I wouldn't say that's a bad thing.
Okay, thank you so much, Attorney Serena. And we are talking about several questions that we are receiving from our audience. So if you have any questions of immigration, just give us a call. The phone number is 216-279-3984, 216-279-3984. I am from India. I didn't win the lottery. I'm stuck in the Philippines because I am also running away from India as I have many threats against my life and my family. What else can I do? How can I go to the States and live there?
Yes, this is a problem that I think what the caller means is the diversity lottery, I'm assuming. India and Philippines are both very impacted countries, as are Mexico and China. If you're stuck in the Philippines, then we'd have to know, do you have any family members here that could take you in, or do you have any means by which to get here? Any relations that could help you out? I'd have to know more about your case, unfortunately, because you may be able to come here and get asylee status if there are indeed threats to you and your family. So I don't know what else to do. I don't have any answers for you, unfortunately, about how to come and live here. But you can try to call and see if maybe if you can get a way to, I mean, if you have a way to come here, I think that would be the first step. And then, but if not, if it's just the pandemic or something else holding you up, then there's nothing much we can do for that.
Okay, thank you so much, attorney, for this answer and for your experience that you are sharing with us regarding to these questions in immigration. Um, don't forget that the attorney Margaret W. Wong has a very awesome team that is working day after day to help us in our immigration needs. So if you need more information, just please call 216-279-3984. 216-279-3984. The next question is, Um, I am a U.S. citizen, and I called the police for my baby's daddy, who is from Guatemala, because we had a fight. Now he was sent back to Guatemala, and I want to bring him back because he's my baby's daddy. What can I do? Can I get married to him and maybe bring him from Guatemala?
You could. I don't know if how bad the fight was. Did you press charges? Is there a police report? Is there domestic violence? When you say sent back, was he deported to Guatemala? If so, it would depend on his entry and whether you could get him back that way through marriage. But yeah, if certain circumstances are in place and you haven't accused him of domestic violence and he wasn't, expeditiously removed, then there is a chance that you could get him back with a waiver. But it may take some time. It's not right away. So that would also depend on any criminal charges that you've brought against him and the way he was, let's say, sent back.
Okay, thank you so much. Well, sometimes we get emotional, or we get excited
We
about
do.
the situation, and we don't think with clarity what we're gonna do. We do it, and then
I
when
know.
we realize we did something that is very, very bad.
It's only human. Yeah.
Yeah. So just give the office a call. The phone number is 216-279-3984. 216-279-3984, and the attorneys in the office will be able to help you with this case and see if there is some options that you can bring your husband back or the parent of your kids back to the United States. 216-279-3984. 216-279-3984. And my little sister, 17, overstayed her visa. Will immigration come to my house and pick her up because she didn't leave? I am worried because they may have my address and I don't know if they will come to my house.
I don't think you have to worry about your little sister overstaying her visa. Maybe there's a secret force I don't know about, but to my knowledge, there's really no infrastructure in place for people to be arresting overstays. I mean, unless they want to make that a different government program. They do have your address, but overstaying one's visa is not necessarily a crime. Just tell your sister not to stay out of trouble and don't come to the attention of authorities, and you should be fine.
Okay, thank you so much, Attorney Serena. And well, our time is up for today, but we are looking forward to see you soon and to have a new talk in a session
Yes.
of live Q&A. So thank you so much for
Thank
sharing your
you.
knowledge with us.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. And for everybody who has joined us today, don't forget to call the office. The phone number is 216-279-3984. 216-279-3984. The attorney Margaret Wong has around 15 attorneys working with her and over 60 people working in all the country, in all the United States, in Atlanta, in Columbus, Chicago, Cleveland, Memphis, Minneapolis, Nashville, New York, and Raleigh, North Carolina. And the phone number is 216-279-3984. 216-279-3984. Thank you so much for having us, and see you